Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the website or application Quizlet in order to make study sets of flashcard vocabulary utilizing pictures. A great idea for anyone using visual scaffolding in their classroom. So I'm already logged in, I have an account, and so if I want to make a new study set, I'm going to click on Create a Study Set. I want to give a title to my study set. Here I'm going to say snow words because we are in the winter. Good idea. And I'll move over here. Okay, I'm going to use tab mostly though. And one word we might like to teach our students would be freeze. Is that English? Yes, it is. And of course, students could make them in their own language, but we're looking at pictures here. So I'm going to click on the image there, and it automatically generates freeze as what I'm looking for. And the free version gives me Quizlet images, limited images, not always the best, but generally I can find good ones. I do have an upgraded version as a teacher, where I could choose to upload my own images if I have some. I like this picture. Okay, and let's do the opposite of freeze and melt. Add an image. Ooh, the butter's good, but we're talking about snow. I like this melting snowman. Okay, and so I'm going to make a few more so we have a little bit more to work with, and then I will update you in a minute. Okay, and so I've made just 11 to get us going here, and you can see the different images that I was able to find, all the free versions. And a cool feature for an upgraded teacher account is that I can actually, with this microphone here, choose to record my own voice for the sound instead of just having the computerized version, which we can listen. I already did so for this one. Let's see. Oh, I'm clicking it too much. Okay, you can see the recording saved. So you have the option, of course, of Quizlet audio.
Freeze.
Or you can record your own, which we can listen to what I did.
Freeze. Freeze.
So I chose to do my own voice and the Quizlet audio. So that one was done. I can go to the next word, which is melt here. Let's listen.
Melt.
Yes, that's okay. So I hold my space bar.
Melt.
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 Melt. And it automatically played that for me. If I don't like it, of course, I can hold spacebar to re-record. Very user-friendly. I love this website. And of course, I could continue and record my own voice on all of those. When I'm finished, I would click Done, as this is a set that I already worked on. If it was a brand new set, it would say Create Flashcards or Create Study Set. Okay, and so this is one option of a view that you can set as default, is List, Grid. I think I like this one a little better, where you can see it in this format with the pictures. So this is what students would see if they were to type in the specific link to this activity, or if you made a class set, your students could log in and choose which set they want to look at, and this would be what they would see when they clicked on this one, snow words. So the different activities that are available. We have flashcards, which are definitely flashcards, and I can look at that. We have Learn, where we have to type in the words. And we have Speller, where we listen and have to write the words or type the words, which I really like the Speller one. We have a Test, which has different formats of questions, like multiple choice, fill in the blank, and true, false. There are several different formats. Scatter is a fun game that students love to play, and gravity is a little more challenging for my adult students that struggle with computers, but it's very usable, and I think younger students might really love it. So, flashcards. Okay, so with the flashcards, these are just like traditional flashcards. So we have a picture on one side, and we can flip it over, click on the white part, and I can click on the word
freeze,
to listen,
freeze,
or I can also click here,
freeze,
listen.
freeze,
And then to move around in the set, I can click there, and I'm on to the next word.
melt, melt,
Okay. And you also have options here. So right now, it looks like audio
melt, melt,
is off. So I can choose it to make audio
melt,
on, where it automatically
melt,
says it as I flip it over. And I can make English on the top, or I can even do both
melt,
sides,
melt,
which could be good for the first time going through this set of cards.
I see,
Okay. And then if I go through all
slippery,
the cards,
blizzard, flurries, snowplow, shovel, sled, snowball fight, build a snowman.
okay, you can see I can tell me to start over again, study again with English showing first, less difficult, and the most difficult with photos showing first. So we can go through with those options.
Freeze,
Study again.
freeze,
Now it's still in the same order. If I want it to mix up the order, I can
snowplow,
pull. And now it's mixed up.
snowplow, melt, melt, melt,
Great features with
melt,
the flashcards. And then learn. For learn, let's start over. Okay, so I get a picture and I have to type in what is the word. I'll try to get through this quickly, maybe make a few mistakes. Melt, right? Build snowman. Blizzard. Snowplow. Sled. Make a mistake there. Okay. Snowball fight. Okay. I think we just had a few mistakes. Okay, good. So you can see it shows this information. So if I go through again, it gives me those 3 that I had wrong again. So build a snowman. Aha, yes. Now I got it. Freeze. Aha, yes. Now I got it. Slip. Oh no, didn't get it. And so I So I get it again. And then once you've gone through and gotten every single one right at one point, you can see your progress. You've got one round, and then a second round, and this third round. So if you wanted to, you could repeat those ones that were difficult, that you got wrong, again. You can also just start over from the beginning. That's learn. Speller is perhaps my favorite one.
slippery,
And so this time, they do get the picture also, but they have to listen and spell those
flurries,
words. Now, what I really love about this,
F-L-U-R-R-I-E-S, flurries,
I just love that. And it makes you do it again. So let's try it again.
F-L-U-R-R-I-E-S. Flurries.
So really,
I see.
really awesome. That's speller. Test. Go over this real quick. So you can see you can have written question types, matching, multiple choice, true and false. So all sorts of different, so the students can choose to create new tests. They can make them more difficult, they can make them easier. Well, relatively easier, I guess I should say. And so they can type in answers. We've got 4 multiple choice questions here. It's all with options from what was there. Okay. And if you have a teacher account and students log in when they use this website, all of their progress and activity through all of these activities can be monitored. I've never done that because I don't teach a regular ESL class anymore, but I have been making sets for my classes that come through my class, so it's a possibility. I would love that if I were back in the regular ESL classroom. Here is scatter. Students absolutely love this one, and this one you can throw up on the smartboard. In fact, all of it you can throw on the smartboard. And this one is especially fun though, because they can compete against each other and who can move them all the fastest and match them, as you can see what we're doing here. I'm sliding them over to where the pictures are. That one's scatter. And so you see, it can pay attention. And since I'm logged in, it shows. I don't want to do that though. And then gravity is another challenge. So you've got things that are going to be falling down, and you want to try to type in the words before they get to the bottom. And because this is picture format, there's only one way it works. So I type it before the asteroid hits the planet. Hey, that bar is blocking what I have. Oh, shovel. Right? So those are the different activities. Let's go back to here. And so you can see here, if I had a class, I could be able to see who's been studying and what they've been doing. But I don't use that part yet. For me myself, since I'm logged in, I can see what I myself have done. So if you were to create a class and your students would be assigned passwords and everything, they would be able to also see under their thing how they've done in the class or in the study word. So that is, in a nutshell, using Quizlet.